Hello, everyone. Welcome to Strixhaven. Sorry, my Strixhaven story, a Patreon campaign. Thank you so much to everyone that is a Patreon. Everyone that you see here on the screen is such a Patreon. Because of our Patreons, everything that we do here, whether they're 1 shots, 2 shots, 3 shots, are all made possible. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. You allow me to buy my cat treats as well. If you would like to see previous episodes of our campaigns, they are available over on our YouTube at Stella TV. And also, shout out to Epidemic Sound, where you can get royalty-free music at epidemicsound.com. We are also featuring tracks from Kevin MacLeod, found at incompetech.com. If you want to interact with this game, there's a couple of ways that you can do so. You redeem channel points for free by hanging out, lurking, chatting, talking shit, anything that you like, to grant a blessing or an advantage die / reroll to a player of your choice. Or if you want to add an element of fate to the narrative, every $10 guarantees a draw from the deck of many things to the player of your choice. They're good. They're bad. They're spicy. Many things are made possible by the deck of many things. It gives as it takes. You can use !fate in chat for more information about that. Let's reintroduce everyone at the table. So please tell me who you are, where we can find you, what your favorite tea is, and a little bit about who you're playing today. And we'll start off with Zombie. I caught you off guard.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm always last. Hello, I'm Jacob, I'm Zombie, I am Z, and what's your name have to call me? I am the lore keeper and Captain Z of the Good Ship Clip. I probably do too many clips, so that's up to your own discretion. Today I play Alexander Thum. I said it right. I'm so far undefeated for 2025. Hooray.
I'm proud of you, buddy.
Yeah, it actually is an accomplishment at this point. Yeah. Favorite tea. Oh, good lord.
I'm putting all you on the spot with that one. Didn't expect that to come about.
No, I didn't. I'm like debating between two, but I think for you know what, I'll go with green tea. We'll go with green tea. Green tea is always really, really good.
Green tea is really good.
You can find me on Twitter on Blue Sky as ZombieFighter89. Any social that has any social around the world, type in @ZombieFighter89. If it's there, it's me. Or if it's there, then I'm there and such. If you would like to, go ahead and give me a follow in the notification area where you see all of my feed. There's a pinned message on both. That pinned message leads you to a wonderful little sheet that I have where I've done all kinds of video editing work, video edits, promo videos for this game and all the other fun Patreon games that I've been very, very lucky to be a part of, as well as highlights of stuff. So not only do I do stuff for D&D wise, but I can highlight stuff like someone who might be screaming for 15 minutes straight. If you want that on your channel, then you can have that. You know, and if you are into D&D and you like your D&D stuff, I've also done highlights for a wonderful show called To the Moon and Back, which reinvigorated me wanting to do highlights again. So all 3 episode highlights are up there as well. Yeah, so if you know anyone who's looking for work, I am available to be hired.
Thank you very much. We'll hop on over to the one, the only, the spicy, the sweet Melody. Willow.
Hi everybody, I'm Willow. I'm playing M3L0D1, otherwise known as Melody. You can find me over on Twitter and Blue Sky at Ariadne's Weave. Pomegranate Pizzazz by Bigelow, the shitty $2 tea that you can find anywhere. They have a flavor called Pomegranate Pizzazz. Ooh. That is like perfect. You don't need any sugar, you don't need any honey. It's not too sweet, but it's just sweet enough that it's not bitter. It's like perfect. I like it hot, I like it cold, I like it in my mouth. Oh. Like all these NPCs.
Let's go.
We haven't even started yet.
And that's me. I'm short and sweet today.
Thank you so much. We'll pop on over to V.
How am I supposed to follow that?
Make it
snappy. Try.
I'm Vertigo Cross. I'm a variety game streamer over on Twitch, and I play the Storm of Beginnings, a very shy but pretty determined chromatic blue dragon, and I have pizza.
Let's go.
Hey, you can't show that. We're not sponsored.
I didn't
Oh,
say where it
true.
was from.
Oh, that's
But
valid.
the box is.
No.
No,
You
you're
can't
right.
see the
you're
label.
right.
You can't see anything. All you can see
That's
is pizza.
called
right.
brand pizza.
You're right.
Colgate pizza. Uh-huh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lavelli's Pizza. Lavelli Pizzeria.
Damn.
Oh.
I
Oh.
hate that. Can you all imagine the taste of cheese and toothpaste in your mouth right now?
Minty fresh pizza.
You know, I
That
prefer
area.
I prefer the red strip of Colgate on my pizza.
Ah, yes.
It's not the cinnamon. Oh no.
Cinnamon.
As for my favorite tea, the kind I usually get is Irish breakfast tea.
Oh.
I,
Yeah.
and I usually load that with sugar.
Mmm. Delicious. Very good.
Yum.
Yum. Unfortunately, Vivi is unable to join us because of inclement weather, but we promise that she'll be here next time unless something else happens. But we miss her, we love her, and soon will be unstoppable. The force of Coral will have to be reckoned with. We'll pop on over to Mathis.
Hello, my name is Mathis. You can find me at Mathis Cheese on the X Blue Sky. I play Tomerix, our resident small anxious bean. Trust me, they think that people are hot. They're just still trying to deal with everything around them. But we'll get there. Anyway, when it comes to tea, there's 3, because I can't, of course, have one.
Okay.
If I need caffeine, Earl Grey. If I'm feeling icky, Rooibos. And going the speed of Willow, if I just want that tasty tea that doesn't need anything, it's also by Bigelow, and it's called Constant Comment, like a citrusy flavor.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. My favorite tea is a very specific brand. It's called, I believe, Origin. And the flavor that I really like is orange jasmine. You can't just buy it. They only have it available in wholesale for restaurants. So the only time I was ever able to enjoy this tea was whenever I'd go to the all-you-can-eat buffet in this one casino that my mom would love to hang out at. So like after I moved away, I was so sad, and I mentioned to my sister, who was at the time living with my mom. Sorry, this tea came with a story. I mentioned it to my sister, and I was like,
He had tea.
I was like, I'm so sad. I've missed this tea so much, you know? Oh no, I'm so far away. And my sister was like, I got you. And she mailed me a bunch of the tea that she stole.
Amazing.
She just stole all of it. They gave her a box and she just took it. Yep. And then she mailed it to me. Yay! It's great.
See,
Happy
this
story
is why.
with a happy ending.
There we go. See, this is why y'all should follow Stella. You get tea with your tea.
Hey.
Aw, thank you. Speaking of tea, thank you so much, Godfather Wraith, for the card draw for each and every single one of yous, including me.
Thank you so much, Tim.
Not again.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna go
No.
first, because I
Another
can.
voice.
Hey Willow, have you ever been double voided?
Ooh.
Ugh.
Imagine we get you out and then you just fall back into another hole. in front
Oh
of
yeah,
Yes.
that's right. I forgot that
Oh.
you fell in a hole.
I fell in a hole.
Yep,
Fell in a
yep.
hole.
Oh,
You were
I
like, "Oh, we're fine for
forgot.
time skipping." And I was like, "Wait a minute, I'm in a hole though."
Oh, I forgot. Oh, I need to change the music. We're not okay. No.
Yeah, we're not.
No.
It is not a few
We
days
voided.
later.
We voided last time. That would be really funny if you did get the
I
void
was like,
again.
this
and then
We
you're
just
like,
never talk about what happened in the hole. We
You
just
just
skip it.
forget.
yeah.
It
It would
stays
just be
there.
really, in my mind, like, it would just be funny in my mind if it's like, Willow gets another void from this card draw, and it's like, they plop down somewhere, and they're like, where is this place? And then, what? It's just another.
And then I'm back.
So we'll go around in the opposite order. So Mathis, tell me when to stop. Whoa, hold on. I really like having this music on while doing card draw. This is
Great.
You're crazy.
Wait,
Great.
but this is putting on a weird vibe for the cards.
Mathis, tell
Oh, this
me when
music,
to
okay.
stop.
All right. You gotta get the tutor cards to the top. Stop.
V.
Can I get some happy music for my draw? Like I really need the vibes.
Okay, let me see what I got. I've got... No, turn your camera
No,
back
that's
on.
gonna
You can't do that.
Wait, what?
Remember,
Oh,
we're
right,
using
I'm sorry.
Discord now, so you can't turn off your
Oh.
camera. You have to cover it. Sorry.
So
Perfect.
sorry.
No, you're good.
All right, so this is gonna get me like the Fool card or some memory-related
This
card.
is
So
this is
stop.
me and
Fine.
Isla smoking a blunt in the back of the cafeteria.
No, real. It's so real.
Oh, this is more my style.
Aren't you British in this one?
No, I'm not. Shut up.
Completely lost the plot on what zombie is.
I don't know
Alexander's
what your
supposed to
original
have a
accent
Southern
is.
accent.
Zombie don't even know what the hell zombie is anymore.
All right, stop.
I don't think I was in it.
All right, what kind of music do you want? Hello.
I'm cowpoking right now.
You want? Okay. I'm gonna stop.
Stop now, why not?
Ooh, okay, you got a good one. All right, Alexander. I'm gonna give you.
Give me the music that you wanted, the evil spooky music or whatever it was you got so
Are you
excited
sure?
for. Yeah, I don't care.
Those are some dangerous vibes. It's gonna be real shame when you draw the Flames card.
I mean, I did survive with a whole.
V, look at what you drew.
What?
You V drew the flames card.
Yes.
Well,
You're lucky, zombie.
what is
I took the bullet
There's
already.
still some bad cards in there, so I'm not completely safe. But I'll know when I'm safe or not when I say
Can
stop.
we put the Flames card back in there?
No.
No.
It's so funny. Oh my god. I just love how you just started talking shit and immediately I was like, well.
What
No.
what should I do when my camera gets blurry? Because normally I turn my thing on and off to make it work.
You can do it really fast. It
Okay,
will
like
fuck up the
super fast.
Yeah, it'll fuck up the cameras for a split second, but it's
Okay,
okay.
everybody, I'm gonna fuck up the cameras for a split second.
Oh,
Hooray.
wait.
I'm back.
It didn't mess up the
Oh, no.
cameras.
So that was so fast.
I didn't even have time to realize it was dead.
so good.
I'm just punching in all these cards. V, flames.
I'm so scared. I don't want to know what I got.
Zombie
Oh
question.
no, you'll find out in story.
Oh yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm gonna update the sheet if anyone, in case anyone hadn't.
What toppings are you rocking with me?
Oh
Cheese.
yeah. That it?
I thought just cheese.
That's all you
A
need.
bunch of cheese with Alfredo sauce.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have lactose intolerant vibes.
What?
You seem like you're lactose intolerant. You seem like you can't process dairy.
I can be sensitive with milk, but cheese never bothers me.
Milk just does that, I think, too, as you get older. Like it just starts just doing that. Dun, dun.
That's
I
not the
can't do
vibe.
whole milk anymore.
That's not me in the
Milk's
hole,
that
but I
old
wish
high
it
school
was.
friend that you invite over, and you're like really happy to see them, but they really like pranks. So the first thing they do is they kick you in the nuts.
No.
What?
No,
need-
in fact.
we need like mystery, like where the hell am I vibes.
Yeah. I'll get to that. So, just a recap of what happened last time because I'm supposed to do that. Yeah. So, last session we went to the tavern after a bit of sunbathing, and essentially we tried to redeem some free drinks that were guaranteed to us by Javanesh. Unfortunately, or fortunately, for Melody, there was a game of Wizard Gizzard being hosted, and to some of you, it was quite clear that the reason it was being hosted was because Javanesh wanted to make friends, but we don't know if that really panned out in the way that he wanted to. Essentially, Melody won with a very close second place with Talana, and shortly afterwards, there was an issue in the kitchen. Some of the cooks had run out screaming, saying that the stew was too spicy, that had come alive, and our heroes rushed in to save the day. You managed to take care of some steam methods that were rousing some troubling presence in the kitchen, and you discovered some of that strange liquid inside of the cauldron. Melody did get quite hurt. And we saw Alexander also take quite a few hits. Alexander had gone down in the thick of combat, but was able to be restored by his comrades. Towards the end of the night, after cleaning up, Melody, you were outside. You had a pretty intimate, very gentle conversation with Talana. And after this private moment, you waited for Talana to go see if they could get someone to help you. All alone in front of the tavern, you're sitting on the grass. You're looking around and you can see that most of the students at this time of night, they're beginning to disperse and head in various directions. Some of them are heading deeper into the tavern, hoping to get some kind of party going or trying to embrace the vibes of, hey, we don't have class today, we don't have class tomorrow. But instead, get rejected, told to leave, unfortunately. They're closing up for the night because of an incident of some kind. Your friends are still inside, probably buttoning up their conversations. And now, you're all alone. Ilana just left. It's probably going to be about 10 minutes before they come back. What are you thinking? How are you feeling after this conversation? Perhaps one might think that you were kind of vulnerable with it.
That was a lot to dump on one person. Especially someone you just met. Not exactly my smoothest move ever. Ow.
Feel
Stretching.
a twinge. What does pain feel like for you in your crystalline body?
I think it's very sharp. A lot of the times it's like being pricked by a needle, but the needle is also energized in a way. Now they're all bundled together like a knot in somebody's back.
You adjust a little bit and you feel that sharpness. It rides up your side where you got hurt. And perhaps it's that hypersensitivity in that split second that makes you realize that the ground underneath you is beginning to quiver. You look down and you see the grass beginning to split. It's almost as if someone has taken a knife and it has begun to cut every single blade underneath you in half. It begins to splinter and you realize that the ground is opening up. Can you roll me a dexterity saving throw?
Yes. I have danger sense.
Ooh, okay.
So I don't think I'm under a condition right now, and if I'm not incapacitated, blinded, or deafened, I have advantage on dex saves.
Okay. You feel that the ground is beginning to open up much sooner than someone else might realize. You rolled an 8 and a 6.
Thanks.
You've been sitting cross-legged and cross-armed.
I think
At
what
first, I think it's like fine. This is like fine. The grass, maybe it just wants to give me a hug. It's fine.
I think what happens here is that the ground gives away not all at once, but in different segments. And perhaps that is why you aren't able to really react as quickly as you like. You aren't sure what's happening. First, the ground gives away underneath one of your feet. So it's almost as if your foot is falling into a hole. So your leg begins to dangle. And then you feel a bit of the ground behind you begin to give away. And so there's a bit of imbalance with your form. And then all of a sudden, the entire thing gives away. You begin to fall. You fall deep, deep into the earth, and as you reach, like, how do you react to this? Do you try reaching out and grabbing the sides?
Oh!
You scream out, and you actually find that your voice, it's almost as if you were taken into a vacuum. You can feel the force of breath escaping you, but it doesn't quite carry on the wind like you think it would. It sounds muffled, almost as if the walls around you are cushioned, or perhaps they're diluting the sound somehow.
I grab the tips of my cape. Get big, get big, get big, get big!
Hey. Okay. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I'm like in theory good at those. In
A
theory!
natural one. So you try to reach out. Turn your camera back on. Okay. You reach out towards the corners of your cape, and you're able to make a sort of parachute. But you find that this is not the intended purpose of this, and while it will not rip, especially because it's magical, you do feel that your arms are not holding on as tightly as you'd like. It slips between your fingertips, and you begin to fall, free falling through this hole. It almost feels like 30 seconds has passed by. You have fallen a great distance, and you see no features all around you. All of a sudden, the ground comes up to meet you. But it isn't dirt. It isn't rock. Your ass smacks into a cushion of some kind, and you bounce. Roll me another dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Okay. That's a natural 2022 with your danger sense. As soon as you hit the ground, you're able to correct yourself. What kind of pose do you make as you essentially hit the ground, boing, and you catch yourself?
Is this like, am I falling into a seat, or is just the place I landed cushioned?
The ground is cushioned here. So you're not going to take any fall damage. It's almost as if it was meant to catch something.
She like hits it, bounces up like she's sitting, and then just kind of like one leg crossed over the other, unfolds them both to just land on the tips of her toes.
Okay. You land on the tips of your toes and you look around you. This seems to be a circular chamber. You can't quite see any details around you. Everything is dark. Do you have dark vision?
I don't think I do.
Okay. As you're looking up in the direction that you had come from, there's nothing. You don't even see the light of the tavern. You don't see any of the moonlights. Nothing. You're suspended in darkness. All you feel underneath you is this cushiony floor.
Okay. Maybe it works upstairs, wherever. Can you? And I pull back the covering on my chest, and I mutter an intelligible word down. And I want to cast Druidcraft.
Ooh.
Because I can use it to predict the weather. And if the weather is sunshiny, like it usually is in Strixhaven, it produces a little ball of light.
Okay. So this ball of light will manifest.
Okay.
What does it look like as you enable this ability?
I think it comes out and it flashes a few different colors. Ones that we recognize, a red and blue dichotomy for Prismari, and it goes like in a green and white for Quandrix. It goes through the different like college colors very quickly, because I'm guessing Strixhaven's weather, I think, before it settles just on a nice, almost cool yellow orb.
Okay. As this yellow light begins to fill this chamber, you can see that the ground is in fact made of literal cushion. It's almost as if someone has stripped the mattress off of a bed and slung it on the walls here, slung it on the ground here. You don't see any distinguishable way out. You do see that your light catches on something kind of caught between some of the seams of the cushions over to your left.
Let's investigate. People fall down here for a reason.
Hmm. As you begin to move over towards it, you see what appears to be a golden stick. It seems as if this was halfway hidden away. That is not supposed to be here.
Do you? You're not. I look at my cape and then I look back at the stick. I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah. And I'm gonna grab a pillow and then another pillow and then just gonna like pick up the stick.
Okay. As you do so, you get the stick free from the wall, but it falls down to the ground in front of you, and you just see that it looks like about 10 inches long. It's just a golden stick, maybe a wand of some kind. It is completely featureless, completely smooth.
Well, I haven't taken magical safety yet, so I suppose nobody's told me not to pick up strange things I haven't found. What do you do, little guy?
Okay, you can add golden stick ? To your inventory.
Yippee! Ooh.
And then I need you to roll me a perception check.
Oh, thank goodness.
18. Can you describe to me how you know somehow, or how you sense that you are not alone in this hole and that there's something above you in the darkness?
I'm inspecting the stick and like running it along the orb to try to get any markings or anything I can get out of it, when literally up from the back of her head there's a small little bing, bing, and the front of her chest pulses and it sends a blue wave around the room and above her. She slowly looks up.
As you look up, you can see that there is something like a porcelain face looking down at you. It's almost like a mask. There are no eyes, so to speak. It is completely paved over. There's a head that extends from a long, flexible neck. Can't quite see what it's attached to. You just see the shape and features of a porcelain face looking down at you. You hear a disembodied voice and realize that they are speaking to you in your mind. Well. What do we have here?
A student?
That much I can see.
Can you see?
Indeed I can. And you can see that the face, almost like it's stabilized, doesn't move. The neck begins to twist and turn behind it, almost like a chicken, if you've seen them, like, when they hold the chicken and they move the chicken around. The head just stays in the same spot. It's like that. So you see the neck moving, and you see the shadow of a large shell moving behind it. You realize that it's attached to a crab-like body that is moving along the side of this hole here.
Is the mask like for my benefit? Is like, or do you do that to make people comfortable so like they have a face?
You hear a laugh, a disembodied laugh in your mind. Oh, it's just to give you something to look at. You aren't the first lost flower to fall into the hole.
What happened to the other one?
It depends. Sometimes Master will come take them away. Sometimes Master forgets them. And I get to play.
Do you know what this is? Stick?
You hold the stick up and you see coming from the darkness this extremely flexible arm, almost like a tentacle, but it ends in a claw. And these two large fingers will try to pinch the stick and take it from you.
I want to rage.
Okay. What do you want to do with your rage? What does it look like?
There is just a very quick my hair, which is then like down from the fall, tightens back up into the Tesla coils very quickly and starts sparking, and I just and I'm like wrenching it back to me.
Okay. As you do, you see another hand just shoot out of the darkness and it grabs the stick as well. We have like 4 hands grabbing it now. Another hand comes out and is going to try to push your head back. I need a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
What was that about? No combat this session?
Listen, it's a friendly
I
little
forgot
thing
that
of
I
tug of
forgot
war.
that Melody is in a hole, okay? That changes everything. Okay. 17. You manage to dive your head out of the way. You kind of twist and turn, and you see that this creature kind of scuttles along the wall with you, maintaining like a perfect like perpendicular angle to you. It is extremely flexible, extremely agile. And as you're pulling this back, I need an athletics check.
Okay. Which people who play barbarians jump in. I think I have
Advantage.
advantage on this. Okay.
You have advantage on strength-based rolls. 18.
18?
Okay. You manage to yank it out of the grip, and you see that those fingers, they snap close, and they seem to be razor sharp. As that happens, you hear in your mind a sound of frustration, and that mask whips up, and you see a dark mouth trying to reach out for you. And at that moment, you hear a click behind you. Voice.
Master's home.
Huh?
They said Master's home.
Maybe. You hear a voice, but you recognize it.
Quickly, this way.
Yeah, we all recognize that voice.
You run, and a hand shoots out to grab your wrist to try to guide you as a familiar face turns to face you.
I really hope it's Rosie in cosplay, man. That would be the funniest shit ever.
Rosie and the Goblin cosplay.
I was actually just wrestling Rosie. It's her new like big project she's been working on.
Yeah, no, that's not it. Oh, hold on. Spoiler.
Tired
Hold
of
on.
people not being scared of me.
You literally.
Hold on.
She's the big bad.
Rosie?
Yeah.
This whole time.
Sorry, we ruined the plot twist, Stella.
My bad. No. I'm trying to be dramatic here, and this is kind of taking a while because I have to move between 2 computers. Okay. As you're running, you realize you're in a stone tunnel of some kind, and this person who's trying to guide you out is gripping you by the wrist. Their hands, I don't know how you feel this, but I know this, but their hands are extremely clammy, and you can hear the wet, solid flapping of their feet as they're running very awkwardly. They are not an athletic person whatsoever, and this is really, really disjointed. As Urzmatok leads you into the darkness, trying to help.
Boss.
Why are you here? You're
I
not
fell.
supposed to be here.
I fell. This magic. The creature wanted it.
And you see big circular lenses flash with light as you're passing by a number of sconces on the stone wall as he looks over his shoulder at you, squinting his eyes at this.
I don't recognize this.
Perhaps
Uh,
I need a closer look once we get out of here.
Current hypothesis, the black liquid I showed you is somehow connected to the hole that took me down here.
Perhaps you have discovered something that you should not have.
How do you know about this place?
I know many things.
He kind of sneers a little bit, his forked tongue flicking in the air.
You're very impressive, Urzi.
Erzmaktok is my name.
I insist you use my name.
Especially after
Sorry.
I have saved you.
You're right. I'm sorry, Erzmatok. I'm a little wound up right now. I apologize.
The tunnel leads to a set of stairs, and he lets go of you and begins to try to push on the set of doors, like cellar-like doors.
I'll trade you.
Steps back. Yeah, you open it. You don't even have to roll. And you see that what greets you on the other side is nighttime. Seems to be a stone panel that opens up somewhere in front of the biblioplex, some distance away from the tavern. There's a bush that hides this entrance.
That math. Why am I trying to do math? It's
You're
obviously
at
magic.
a magical college. Why
Yes,
are you
yep.
even trying to calculate such
In my
futile
defense,
things?
I'm literally in computational magic right now.
Perhaps you should study harder.
You're right.
He pushes his glasses up. Do you require a tutor?
Please.
I'll think about it.
I'll prepare some questions to ask you after labs.
This is acceptable. Perhaps you should keep this to yourself for a little while. Don't understand why you are there. I have
What do
been
you-
told of your strange substance. It is my intention to try to divine what it is.
Okay. If anybody can find out what it is, it's you.
Of course, it will be me. This might take some time.
You've never... This thing, you've never seen it or heard it?
Are you
The creature wanted it.
gesturing to the stick?
Yes, that I'm holding.
He just kind of yanks it from you, sniffs it, he licks it with his forked tongue.
Oh, this is just a rod. Very ferrous material, perhaps with some golden plating. You might be able to sell it for about 400 gold.
Not bad.
You've drawn the gem card. Woo, money. Yay, money.
You might be able to sell it for about exactly this amount.
Exactly.
Write it
this
down.
amount.
I will not be repeating this because the god will forget.
400 or 1,000?
Don't do this to me.
Okay. Okay. I'll take 400 and I'll be happy.
He looks
Pull the
around.
gun out.
Erzmatok pulls out a
My
gun. He looks around and he says,
Should get going. It will be suspicious.
"You are gone too long. People will ask questions."
Yeah. I'm just gonna go to the nurse's office. And I'm gonna go to bed.
He doesn't even wait or say goodbye. He just kind of turns and begins to leave. You can hear the wet, sloppy, like, flapping of his feet as he's waddling away.
I love that guy.
All right. A few days pass by. Life here in Strixhaven, time is funky. There's so much to do. Classes call for you, and where there are not classes, you have clubs, and where there are no clubs, you have part-time jobs. So the next couple of days pass by without much of a blink of an eye. We open up the scene on the day that you have magical physiologies. This class that you all share. It's a field trip. You normally have a class inside the biblioplex where Professor Verelda Lang, a dryad, tells you to open your books and you see a bunch of diagrams, some of which are animated by magic. You have had very few chances to get your hands on the physical specimens in which you are studying. Today is different.
Today we go into the hole.
Shout out.
A different hole. A hole shaped like a stable. So you are all guided towards the Witherbloom campus, and there you are
Everybody's
gathered.
favorite.
Yeah! Woo!
Hooray!
You are gathered there with your other classmates. The stable is quite humble. You can see that all around, various Witherbloom students are trying to help set things up. It's been cleared out for your benefit. There are a number of chairs that have been set out for those that need them, and it is perhaps presented in a way that some kind of creature will be revealed to you very shortly. After making sure that you're all settled here inside of the stable, the professor has stepped away with some Witherbloom students. Some of your companions are around. You see that Coral didn't quite make it to class today. There are familiar faces. You can see Quintilius is in conversation with Rubina over to the side. There are whispers of a play that you might hear occasionally at a beat. Rosie is extremely excited and telling you all about the new materials that she got and what she's been making with them. Melanthor is quietly nodding their head. Cataras is currently munching on some pickles and offers them to Alexander.
Yes.
King.
Let's go.
Our weird
What,
king from day one.
Oh,
Don't deny the pickle.
he looks at the jar. What flavor is this one?
Purple.
Purple?
Yes.
Oh, you're speaking to my heart. And he'll go and he'll take one.
Cheers. He'll raise a purple pickle and
Can we cheers the pickles
you
together?
cheers the pickles and he just crunches away at them.
Same. He will also partake in pickle.
This is perhaps the first time you're all meeting together since the tavern. What do you look like? How are you feeling after a few days of classes and work?
For Alexander, he feels much better. He was not feeling the best. I think Storm walked me to my room that night. And I got to lay down, and I think I told I don't think my roommate Cataras was there for the fight, so I'll just say that I filled him in on what happened,
Mm-hmm.
and we talked about it, and then the next few days have just been like working. I've been carrying around a notebook with me, and I've been writing down different things of, okay, so the chest had this, and the frogs were this, and we saw this in here, and he's trying to make connections. And he's also kind of reading some of his favorite mystery books, or kind of like in the middle of them. So he's kind of like trying to like read them and go like, oh, that the detective in this one was thinking of things this way. What if I thought of things this way? And just like kind of just doing the whole big thing. And then I think on the way to our field trip, if you were just sitting, you saw anything near Alex, he was just with his notebook out, just like writing stuff until we basically got in here. That's probably about it.
Okay. How about Storm?
So is this stable like empty?
Currently, it's been cleared out. There's evidence that other creatures have been here and that it is frequently used, but perhaps for the safety of the students and also whatever this demonstration is, they have been moved to another location.
So Storm has already like separated themselves from the group of it and is kind of just sticking their head, floppy head and all, into the different stables. Occasionally it gets stuck for a second. They have to pull it back out.
Okay.
But as for what's happened since then, she's mostly just been trying to ignore all the like weird and dangerous stuff that keeps happening and just try to work her job and study.
Mm-hmm. Okay, go ahead and roll me investigation.
5. My hat's in the way.
Yeah, your hat's in the way. Your hat gets stuck, and now you're kind of snagged on something. You're having some trouble backing away from this particular stall.
Oh, uh-oh.
Do I hear the uh-oh?
Yes.
I turn behind me. I'm like, Storm! And he walks over to being curious again.
I wanted to know what it looked like.
And then Alex will try to maneuver his head or push the hat back a little bit or whatever he can do to free Storm.
Don't get stuck.
Roll me a sleight of hand.
I can do that. 10?
Okay, with a 10, you will be able to get Storm free, and she'll be able to wiggle out, but it's going to take some time. So for Melody and Miri, you can hear the two of your companions struggling behind you, but you also see a lot of familiar faces around. You get the sense that it might be some time before the professor gets back.
Melody's gonna glance over down at Miri. She's definitely not disheveled. Isn't the word. She doesn't look messy, but she's definitely not nearly as formally dressed. Instead of her usual like long gown with the coat, it's just a very simple like stupid little sundress with a big old like wicker hat with white lace around it. She's definitely just dressed like she's going on a picnic. Her cloak is in fact oh no. Please.
So tight.
Bless you. I have this
bless you.
itchy spot on my back. Oh my god, I can't reach it. What is happening to us?
You mentioned the stables and now the Owlbears are coming.
Now the
Oh, no.
Owlbears are coming. Her cloak of many fashions is actually looks like a picnic blanket right now and is
Thank
sort
you.
of tied around her waist, covering one side of her dress. She looks at Miri. She glances over at Xanther and Aurora and is thumbing the vial of her own blood around her throat.
What are you looking at, huh?
Pretty people.
Yeah, I Aurora plays at the tavern, and I keep like trying to talk to her and like ask how her leg is, but she gets really into her music, and then I get nervous. Then I get busy with my shift.
Seeing is learning. Come on, Bean Sprout.
Okay.
As the two of you begin to approach, you can tell that Xanther and Aurora are in a conversation. And Xanther is sort of rubbing his head. Yeah, I don't know what to do about this. I've been seeing a therapist and oh, hey. And
Hey,
he raises a
sunshine.
hand. How you doing?
Hi there.
Okay. You look like you're in a conundrum again.
I've been doing a lot of thinking. And you see Aurora perk up quite a bit next to Xanther. Let me pull up their pictures as we're talking to them, because that's
Is her leg still bandaged?
Roll me a perception
Yeah, that's
check.
what I was gonna ask.
Roll me a perception check.
I wanna do it too.
Yeah, do it.
Let's check. We're definitely not staring at your legs or anything.
Totally not. For medical purposes only.
Okay. It's a 17 from Melody.
Come on, open up.
You roll a
Story
1
Project.
and just make it as obvious as possible.
22. Very nice. The two of you
Respectful
are kind of
subtle.
like keeping down real quick. You see that Aurora wears this long gown, and it has these really high slits on either side, so she actually does have her legs out pretty regularly, and you do see that there is still a bandage, but it seems to be pretty clean, and from the way that Aurora is standing, it seems like she's fine, perhaps not favoring one leg over the other, but the bandage is still there. Xanther says, "Oh, yeah, I've been doing a lot of thinking since we last hung out. It's been fine, actually. I've been considering a lot of different things and the way that I can be a better leader for the cheer squad, and yeah."
Okay. And it's well, if you need any help or have any questions, you know where I live.
No, there is
We all live
something.
here, Melody.
Yeah, but like Xanther's like been to my room.
Uh-oh. I
Oh.
haven't had anyone in my room yet.
Aurora kind of raises the brow. You have? Oh, yeah, it was just a study.
Anatomy.
Oh.
Thing that
Mhm.
maybe you should have done.
You
Heh.
see Aurora not so subtly flicks her eyes up and down you, Melody. Xanther notices and blushes, and he kind of shies his eyes away. Oh, hey, Catarass. He walks off.
Tomarix is very amused because they used to be Xanther in this situation, but they have a huge grin on their face and are just enjoying what's happening around them.
Well, you do know that our next set of exams are set for later in the week. Perhaps we should make some time to study together?
Sure, why not?
Hmm.
Oh, I got you a band-aid.
Oh.
Undoes the necklace and holds it up so it like catches in the light a little bit.
Ching! There's a sunbeam that just happens to wash right into the entrance of the barn here. You see Aurora.
I did a lot of reading.
Did you know? About what? She raises her hand, and you can see that she has these long coffin-style nails, and they have little silver bats designed onto them. She takes it, and she turns it around between her fingers. What did you read about?
Oh, your physiology. What Dampier can subsist on, blood, life energy, electricity, energy. This is my closest thing. And you got by something. And I want to know what. So I figured trade.
Ah, so not a gift, but a trade.
Can be both. Just because you're giving me something back, that's just called reciprocity.
I suppose so. She turns it around between your fingertips, and she holds it up to her nose and gives it a sniff. What? Can you just...
I thought it was so we can bang.
Wait, are
The
you...
Minotaur guy? The bull guy?
Oh, you say this to her?
Yes, Jasmine he was totally down to help me find it. And then I was like, wait, do you think like we're gonna fuck? And he was like, ooh, and then charged. Not like in a bull charge. But you know.
Trasimir is so funny. I mean, she looks you up and down again. That's not necessarily off the table.
Oh yeah, like would, but not yet.
It's true. What is this exactly?
And I will hold up my arm for some of the like more crystalline things. And I will sort of tap it, and you can start to see the clear liquid flowing.
Fascinating. I suppose I wouldn't know where to start if I wanted to read about you.
I have my papa's notebook at home, but I'd have to go get it.
There is home, if you don't mind me asking. And you hear a catch.
A little
Pop!
pop.
You hear as she uncorks
You're
it.
A little seaside kingdom. It's called Estrava. I still haven't gotten used to like what plane I'm on. Everybody kind of calls it different things, so I haven't bothered to memorize.
That's fair. A castle. A kingdom.
State.
Hmm.
A very small one. Basically a townhouse. By noble standards, anyway.
Your nobility?
Technically, we think. It's a little bit up for debate. It wasn't. I'm not a land-owning noble. He was an inventor. I'm not an inventor. It's not like I inherit the job.
She's being humble. She's nobility.
Maybe.
Ah,
For now.
I see. Interesting. And she'll very slowly begin to tip it up and start to drink it. As this is happening, Alexander, you're pulling and pulling and pulling.
Nope. Storm, hold on. Nope. Twist your head. Nope. No. The other way. The up. Yeah. There you go. Up, down. There,
My
got
head's
it.
long. It doesn't twist the way you think it does.
You
Oh,
see
I know.
Shuvadri kind of looking over her shoulder at what's happening, and she seems really confused and flustered and unsure of what to do, and she just kind of pretends that she doesn't see you.
Oh, Shubhatri.
And
That's
she moves
a minus
over.
heart right there.
No.
However, Talana does step up, noticing the movement of what's happening here. Is everything all right?
Yeah. I
We're
think
hoping it's gonna be.
What seems to be
Um,
the issue?
Storm got her head caught in this thing.
It's mostly the magical hat.
Will you simply not remove the hat?
Oh, well, someone went to the effort of pranking it onto me, so I didn't really want to take it off. What if it just disappears?
The hat is a prank?
Oh yeah, when I first came here, someone stuck it on my head.
Oh. Interesting. I haven't heard of a prank of such kind, but I suppose I'm not around many people that would serve such things. And then she just stands there and watches.
And I think after a little bit of time, I'm
Fascinating.
able to pop out Storm's head
Yeah.
out of the thing and get everything all.
Roll me another
How
How
sleight
much
of
force
hand.
do you use to pull me out?
I'm trying not to use a lot of force.
Just throw
Never
me
mind,
at the
I'm
person?
not.
Are you?
A
stuck
natural
now,
one.
too?
Yeah,
No, what happens is
or-
Storm does fall free. You bump into Talana as you both fall backwards and land on your ass. Oh, ow.
I'm so
This-
sorry.
It was unprecedented. See Talana take both of her hands and she begins to push wrinkles out of her clothes. As she does, she bends down next to Storm. Are you all right? Did you suffer any injury as well?
I'm fine. You're the one who just had a dragon land on them.
I suppose so. I don't think that would be enough to take me out, though. She says this kind of flatly and matter-of-factly, but there's a twinkle in her eye. Maybe this is supposed to be a joke.
Oh wait, hold on. I gotta roll for this. I rolled a 3.
You
I
have
don't
an
get it.
understand joke roll? That's so funny.
I don't understand it.
Okay, so in that case, Storm, you just see her just sort of staring at you.
So I'm gonna take that completely literally. Oh, that's pretty impressive, I think.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
She stands up and she just walks away.
Corner's getting a little empty.
So, just so you know, Storm, there wasn't really anything in there at all. They're all empty.
Well, I understand that, but it's different, you know? Like, your
Well,
village had stables, of course, but they weren't like
Yeah.
this.
That's true. These ones are a little different, a little smaller.
You can hear Melwyn Thorne carefully moving around the edges of the stable here to close the distance and approach you. You hear their deep, gravelly voice as they look down at the two of you. I have also been investigating the stables. I am curious what other creatures live here on a daily basis.
Oh, hello. That is a good point. You can tell a lot about what kind of animal lives here by the supplies they have.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
the natural world is something that fascinates me.
It is pretty nice. Oh, where's my manners? I'm sorry. Alex reaches out their hand. My name's Alexander.
Kind of blink at you for a moment and then slowly reach forward and offer their hand to you, palm up. My name is Melwithorn.
Melithorn. Okay.
You may call me Mel for short, if you prefer.
If you're okay with that, yeah, I'll do Mel. That might be a little. That might work out. Yeah. I'm also sort of curious about sort of what may have not have been here, like, because I'm assuming that they wouldn't have moved him out of here for any other reason. So I don't know why they would. Whatever lives here normally would be moved out.
I think
I
they're bringing in a bigger animal and they couldn't keep the smaller ones around.
Maybe.
perhaps. I have been practicing a spell. If you would like me to investigate.
Gets closer. A spell?
Mm.
Yes.
Ooh, spells are fun.
Eyes sparkle.
Would you like me to try?
Oh, certainly. I love to see any kind of magic.
Same here, please.
They pull their hand back, which has just been extended to you this entire time, and they begin to pluck a leaf from the boughs of these branches that are sort of crowning the top of their head. And they begin to crush it into dust against their palm. And as they do, they begin to murmur quiet words underneath their breath. And smearing that dust, they blow it out, and you see that it swirls into the air around them. Can I get Arcana checks from both of you?
Another 5, baby. I'm on a roll.
5.
5 is my favorite number.
16.
Welcome,
D&D, that's a
raiders. Thank you
dangerous
for the
favorite
raid.
Warriors.
Hi.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome.
Hope your stream went well. Thank you so much. With a 5, you have no idea what spell this is, Storm. With a 16, Alexander, you're able to identify that this is Detect Magic.
Oh! Well, it ain't that fancy and simple.
You see that this dust that has picked up in the air begins to swirl around Melwyn Thorne's head like an orbit. And it perfectly orbits around their eyes as they look around. I see. Interesting. This is curious. And they begin to step up towards this small well.
Alex immediately
This
follows you.
is magic.
The whale is magic?
Yes. And as Melwyn Thorne says that, Xanther and Cataras both turn around at the same time. Cataras says very loudly, "What? Is this a wishing well?"
Huh?
Rosie turns around. Aurora turns to look. Kalana,
no.
Shuvadri, Rubina, and also Quintilius.
I swear to God, if you wish for pickles.
I mean, that'd be an easy wish. He's already got some.
Cataras
True.
whispers
You
so
have a
that
lot.
is that an option?
Now you put it in his head.
He was gonna think of it anyway.
I mean, any wish is possible per se. You can just
I'd like
say,
to
I
stick
wish
my
to
head into the
anything.
well.
oh God.
Of course you would.
Okay.
Ugh.
So as you do, roll me a perception check. Do you have dark vision?
Yes, I do.
Alex is standing right by Storm just in case.
Perception. A 6 and a 5.
Okay. Your hat just keeps flopping into your eyes. You can't see shit.
I pull my head back out.
Here,
There's a hat in the way.
I'll move over by Storm over to here, and I'll go, you know what, Storm? I'll handle this, and I'll put my head in the water.
Okay.
If you fall in the
So no, so
Oh, God,
the
it's
well
spreading.
the well goes down. Like
Or stick my head in the well, I guess.
okay, yeah,
I'm
there
sorry.
the
That's what I
water
meant,
yeah,
sorry.
yeah, yeah. A bucket
Bobbing
needs
for
to go
magic.
down. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I thought there was water. I misheard. I apologize.
You're
That's
fine.
a zombie.
There is water in it, but it's probably like 20 feet down.
Okay.
So-
Louise.
Go ahead and roll perception for me, Alex. 19.
Look,
Okay.
I'm just setting Alex up for all these good rolls.
Alexander, do you have dark vision?
I do.
Okay. You lean forward, and as you do, you can see that the well water is very clear. You can see that it goes down perhaps about 40 feet. The water is about 20 feet deep, and you see that there are a number of coins at the bottom. You don't see a bucket. The water seems to have a gentle tint to it. It's hard to tell because it's dark with the overhang of the well. You get the sense that maybe there's something special about this well after all, especially with Melwyn Thorne's guidance of it being magical in some way. As you breathe in, you can smell that there is some kind of essence here. Almost lavender in scent. As you begin to pull your head back, you realize that the bucket is above you, and you bonk your head against the bucket, and you hit it pretty hard. You have drawn the Fool card.
Oh, I was gonna say, and I go down.
I thought it was going to be the balance card.
You lose something here.
Oh no.
You lose a patch of your hair.
Hold on. Let me pull up the exact words. The Fool card, you lose something. It can be a memory, it can be a sense, it could be a bond, it can be a literal object. You have to let go of something right now. It could potentially be because of the well being magical. Maybe it's taking something from you. If you want some time to think, I can give you time.
I was trying to think something in my. I don't have my thing up with me, but we'll just say just to make it a little easy, I guess.
Okay.
We'll just say that there was like something that I meant to write down about something I discovered about this mystery, whether it be something about the newest vial we got or something I read in a book that I thought would be very applicable. We'll just say that like I meant to write it down. I told myself we're gonna write it down, but that's when everyone was getting out of the vehicle and we were all meeting in here. And now I've just totally forgot what I was gonna write.
How about, if it's okay for me to add a little
fine.
twist?
Go.
How about, because you were literally looking at your notes just a few moments ago. What if as you bonk it, you almost drop your journal, you catch it, but a piece of paper falls out and it falls into the well?
Oh, even better. This is why you're the best GM.
Oh, thank you. So you
we'll go
see
there.
this page falling down into the well, and it doesn't even make a sound as it hits the surface, but it does immediately begin to soak up the water, and it literally disintegrates in front of your eyes.
Thank goodness. All right. Who?
Stella,
Yes.
Puts it away.
I would like to use one of my racial traits.
Okay.
I'd like to use eye for money.
Okay.
Whenever I make an intelligence investigation check related to gold, magical items, or gemstones, I'm considered proficient. If I already am, my proficiency bonus is doubled.
Okay.
I would like to investigate the well.
Yeah, go for it. This is
We'll add 2 to this.
Okay. 18. Yeah, so as you're looking at this, you witness the paper get dissolved immediately, and this is weird to you. This seems as if the well has taken this from Alexander. It looks like coincidence, but something in your gut tells you it isn't. You can tell that this well is probably worth about 50,000 gold.
So Storm pulls back a bit, their eyes like shimmering liquid gold as they look around at the group and they say, so the well's definitely magical and it's worth about 50,000 gold.
As you say that, we'll cut back over to Aurora and the other two. You see Aurora very gently, very slowly drain the contents of this vial. And as she does, she parts her lips to lick them, and you see her fangs for a brief moment before she corks it and looks at the vial. I don't think I've had anything as delicious as this in some time.
Wait until you've gotten the chlorophyll of Miri.
Her eyes flick over to Miri, and almost assessingly, her eyes, without shame, begin to look Miri up and down. And then it's about there that you hear Cataras go, "A wishing well!"
What?
Aurora turns to look. Do we want to go check that out?
Yeah, I had something for you too, but we can wait on that.
You two go ahead. I'm okay on holes going into the ground right now.
Long dark holes.
Interesting.
Are you okay, Melody?
Yeah. I'm gonna go hang out with some not there.
This is the Quintilius moment.
You see,
No, it's not.
Aurora extends her hand out towards you, Miri, offering it to you. Shall we?
Okay. And she'll take it very, like, so gently, like she's, like, touching silk.
'cause
Her
it is,
hand
'cause
is very
That's how soft
cold.
her hand is. Soft and cold.
You actually,
That's fine.
as you touch her hand, you realize that it's actually not soft. Her fingers are actually very coarse, but she is very
Okay.
gentle in the holding of your hand here. And as she's guiding you up towards the well, she asks you, "What is it that you wanted to ask me?"
Well, we didn't really speak that day, but Melody told me about your leg.
And Tomarix will start ruffling around in the bag that they always, the satchel bag they always have with, and pull out this salve. And they'll say, my mentor is a healer and I miss him very much, but he helps so many people. And I don't know if it's exactly the same. And I looked at the same book that Melody did, but he also helped people where I'm from in Faerun that are kind of like you, like vampires. And this might help, I thought,
Ah.
if you apply it to your wound.
She gives you her empty hand as an offer to take it from you.
Hmm.
And do you offer her the salve?
Yes.
Okay. She'll take it and she holds it against her chest. Thank you. This is very sweet.
I can't. It's my first time making something like that for someone who's undead. I'm not sure if that's the proper term.
Oh, I am not a vampire. I am a Damphir.
Oh. Yes. Well, that's why I'm not quite certain. But like I said, I took the knowledge that I knew from my mentor and what I read in the same book, and I was trying to give it to you sooner at tavern, but you always are so into your music, and
I appreciate it. I will use it should the need arrive. But I think... And she lets go of your hand to reach down, and she pulls the bandage away, and you see that her leg is completely healed. I think Melody managed to do the trick.
oh wow. She really is amazing.
Rosie will turn around and say, "There's a magic well here! Come! And will yoink Miri to like throw you forward.
It's been too long since an episode's had Rosie in it.
Yeah.
What do you suppose will happen if we all make a wish? Do you think it has a finite number of uses?
Well, it definitely
There's
seems
only
like it
one way
needs
to
offering.
find out.
Xanther
mean by
puts his
that?
hands up and he begins to back up. Listen, I'm staying out of trouble. I'm not going to meddle with things. I learned my lesson.
Can I do a check about wishing wells? Because I want to use my actual knowledge, but then I remembered Alex may or may not know.
Roll me a
So-
history check.
History. 15?
Okay, with a 15, you know that magic wells... Supposedly you put something in them and then you get a wish.
Okay, that was what I was gonna... Okay, that's... Basically, I was gonna say that, yeah. Okay,
Yeah, you
so-
don't know the extent of, like, the specifics or any rules or complications.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I don't know the science, I suppose, with it, but you gotta have in your head what you'd want, and then you take an object you're willing to give up or have and throw it into the well without expecting it back. And then it should come about. I think there are cases where sometimes you don't get what you wish or it waits or it takes a little bit. That I don't know for sure. All I know for sure is you throw something in there, but you don't get it back, and then your wish can come true.
You see Cataras holding up
God, no.
his jar of pickles, the only thing that he brought with him.
Don't
Eh.
do it, Cataras! No!
Can I hold on? I'm gonna go.
He
and
looks
be
at
like,
he holds the jar of pickles like it's a baby, and he
Mhm.
looks really sad. I don't know if
Don't-
I could do this.
Here,
Oh,
hold
The
on.
cost
and-
is too great.
Shayla.
Hold on. And he goes over to Cataras and he hands him like a silver or something like that. And it's like, here,
oh, hey!
Goodbye.
don't give
pickles
up
with
on your
this.
jar of pickles, buddy.
You're the best roommate ever. He just flips the coin in without hesitation. Like you're not sure if he even made a wish or anything. We all hear a bloop as the coin disappears into the well. Did anything change? Do you feel any different? I
What-
don't see any change coming from you.
With my 15, would I know if saying the wish disrupts it?
You have no idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take it for what it is. There is sometimes where you say your wish, it doesn't come true, so you don't have to say it. But
Oh,
as far as
shit.
I can tell,
I didn't say my wish. I accidentally just threw the coin in the well. Without.
oh,
Oh,
God.
jeez.
Oh,
damn it!
shit.
And he pulls out another coin. Please, this time.
Oh my god,
please.
it's like a parent and their kid at a claw grab.
Yes. Here you go.
For me? Are you sure?
Yes, I want you to have your wish.
Oh,
I have an idea of what it
man.
is, but I want you to have your wish.
Do I have to say it out loud?
No, just say it in your head.
Okay. He holds the coin. He stares at the coin. Okay, I'm done. What do I do now?
You hold the coin, you say in your head what you want, and you toss it into the well.
Closes his eyes. He looks like he's focusing really hard, and then you hear a bloop as he throws into the well. Nothing's changed. I don't see anything different. Oh man. Maybe I'm just unlucky.
What is?
This well is certainly magical. I promise
Think
you
logically. It's well for animals that are domesticated. It's probably nap juice.
that. As you say that, Rubina looks over her shoulder at you. Truvadri just sort of moves further away from everyone.
Oh.
Talana
Poor
looks at you,
Ashes.
and Quintilius crosses his arms and looks over at you. I actually have to agree with you. I don't think it's anything special. Not certainly what they think.
Well, I suppose it's special to some of us, but you're very studied in things like these. So it's probably not as grand for you.
No. I've been around a wishing well or two.
Do you
Right.
think it's a wishing well?
I suppose that would require me to go have a look, wouldn't it? Seems a bit pedestrian.
You can find joy in the little things, Quincy.
Quincy raises a brow at you. Rubina also raises a brow at you. And she starts to laugh. Really? You're just going to let her call you that? Quincy? You see a flush taking Quintilius's face.
I'm sorry, Ravina, are you having a lark?
Oh, this is funny. This is so funny.
She seemed mean.
Does she see me? Roll me an insight check.
Oh. Oh, Rubina, don't be mean. You're so pretty. Don't be mean.
Don't be the mean girl.
Don't be the mean girl. 9.
A 9. Okay, even with a 9, it doesn't seem like Rubina is like bullying Quintilius. You get the sense that they are actually really good friends.
Yay! Oh, good.
She says, Quincy, I think I'm in love with this. And she looks at you bright-eyed, Melody. I don't think we've met. Have we? Oh,
No, no, no. You maybe I've
Maybe
you've
in
brought me some
passing?
things to Erzmatok a few times while I'm working.
Erzy.
other than
Oh, he
she
will
hates when you
not
call him
like
that.
that. No.
Hates it.
He does not like it. Nicknames are not for him. You see Quintilius losing color in his face as he's looking at Melody and Rubina just hitting it off? No.
The threat level is rising.
Oh, good. My area of effect is expanding.
This is unacceptable. You see him just sort of like straightening up. He puts his hands on his hips. No. I don't like this. I do not permit this. Rubina laughs her ass off.
Okay, for
Oh,
now.
Quincy. Wow.
I think I've done enough damage already, so I'm just gonna leave you guys just like to this.
Oh, all right. And you see Rubina just sort of fall in line next to Quintilius and just whispers, Quincy. And he is beet red. He just sort of buries his face in his palm. Tilana has, as you kind of step away, Tilana has been watching this interaction. And there's a sparkle in her eye.
Hi.
Hi. I can't quite make heads or tails of how Quintilius Melanthor III must feel about you. That was interesting.
Probably a little complicated, I think.
Not many people talk to Quintilius like that.
I wasn't under the impression not many people spoke to Quintilius.
I suppose they get spoken to.
Very that.
Rosie elbows Alexander. Come on, then. Don't you want to put anything into the well yourself? Or maybe
Uses Alexander as a bank.
give a scoot? Maybe I can throw something in myself?
Maybe it has to be at least a gold, or we have to say it out loud.
Rosie gestures over towards you, Storm. Why don't you have a go, then? Can't be any trouble. It won't hurt, will it?
I mean, so far nothing bad's happened.
I
Storm will...
see Catarash just patting himself. I don't feel changed.
Storm will shove their snout into their bag of holding that's attached to their saddlebags.
Huh?
And pull out a single gold coin and drop it into Melvin Thorne's hand.
What is this for?
Try making a wish for something that will be readily apparent in saying it out loud.
I wish for a red apple. He very slowly, very carefully drops the coin into the well. Bloop. And you see from the bough of twigs around their crown, a small, tiny apple begins to grow. I don't know if this has worked or not.
It looks like it's working.
How do you
figure.
Um, there's an apple sapling hanging from your head.
Very carefully, they reach up and they touch it. Interesting. Rosie's eyes go wide and she tries to shove Alexander out of. Move, 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 move! It's my turn!
Okay.
She rubs her hands together.
Rosie, please don't fall in the well.
Well, now I have to roll for that.
tosses herself into the hole for her wish.
I wish that everyone gets perfect grades on this next exam that we're going to take. She throws a gold coin in. Oops.
Oh my god.
I did that wrong. Okay.
And
Metadata on that was
somebody
huge.
dies, so we all get A pluses.
Jeez.
0 hit points. No.
Well, I suppose it won't be readily obvious if that is going to go on or not. But hey, Alexander, come on! Why don't you do a joke? Not joke. A wish. I mean, you could do both.
I don't know many jokes.
Maybe
Yeah,
don't do a
sitting there.
joke. Don't know if the thing has a sense of humor or not.
That's true. You could jokingly wish for something and it will show up.
Oh, that
Um,
would be terrible, wouldn't it?
That would be.
Alex.
Yeah.
And Storm will tap their tail to their head. Symbol of let's speak privately.
Okay. And then he does. I feel like there's like a tingle or a sense that goes on between our heads when you know it's activated, but
Alex, you could try wishing for knowledge. Maybe exactly how the well works.
maybe. I know that well, we can see it physically worked with the sapling, right? So I guess we know that it works. Because I was gonna try for something again more physical, but I couldn't really think of anything. But yeah, maybe I will try that. And then Alex will. All right. And then he'll go and up to the well, and he'll grab another silver, and he'll go.
Wait, Alex, I think it has to be a gold.
Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. I wish for more knowledge in this mystery that I'm seeking with the black goo, and he throws it into the well.
Okay. Loop. As the coin hits it, all of a sudden, Alexander, you get a piercing headache. It is pain. It rocks through your whole body. And as it does, you get flashes of a vision. You see Storm, and you see her innocent, bright eyes looking at you, and she looks scared. And behind her, you see the silhouette of some kind of creature wreathed in flames. Alexander, you perceive that Storm has drawn the flames card, and that something supernatural is hunting her. And just as quickly as it had come, it's gone.
Oh. And you can see that Alex physically reacts to everything that just kind of happens. And luckily enough, we're right over here. He just goes and he kind of just collapses almost into this veil, and you can just tell that it feels like something like almost like his head was hurting or something, and he just like goes back into the barrel and just like, oh my god.
Oh, Alex?
Are you alright? Oh, you see Rosie like entering mom mode and sort of putting her arms up, trying to push Miri away, Cataras away, Melonthorn away. Alright, everyone, perhaps we should stop with the messing of the well. It seems that perhaps it might be dangerous. Alexander seems to be in
Do you need me
pain.
to heal you? Do you need me to heal
No.
you again, Alex?
No, it's not physical. And
Okay.
he'll look right at Storm and do this. and then kind of do like the little buzz to make sure that you're okay with it and you're good. And he'll go, I had a vision. It felt real. It felt like there was flames and there was like a big shadowy figure. But it was behind you and you looked scared. I feel like there might be something coming for you or coming after you, Storm. Maybe before you met me, or maybe it was after we've gotten here. I don't know. But if it hurt so bad, I could almost see you like almost in tears and it hurt me. And then poof, it went away. And you know how magic is. Sometimes you get signs and stuff. I feel like that was a sign.
I'm sure it'll be fine, Alex. I'm a dragon after all. There's no limit of things that are probably out to get me.
Rosie steps out of the way as Melody approaches.
Is everybody okay?
And then he'll kind of like almost turn off the internal thing and yeah. I just I think I saw something, or I may have made the wish wrong or something. I don't know. But I'm fine. It was all like I saw something and it just looked painful and hurt my head for a minute, but I'm fine now.
Well, if something looks painful and then it's actually painful, you're seeing the progression of danger, correct?
Yeah, no, yeah, that's that, and then I don't know if it was because we messed with the magic of the well or what it is, but yeah, I don't know, that
What are you
kind of
gonna-
hurt.
I'm gonna like take a look into the well. It's just coins and some very eerily clear water, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gonna drop your 400 gold rod in there and make a wish.
No. No, I'm not. I thought about that though.
The bucket is in the water now because it hit Alexander's head and fell in.
Can I
Yep.
bring
You
it
can.
back up?
Yeah, you pull the bucket back up. There's a sound of creaking as it works on the pulley system, and you pull up the bucket to see about 2 inches of water in it, and the water is lavender colored. It's like clear but slightly tinted lavender.
Scanning. And I want to cast detect poison or disease.
Okay. I can tell you right now that it is neither. So whatever that looks like to you.
Is Aurora poisonous? Or is
Well-
she venomous?
Hold on.
Is she a bad influence?
She doesn't have a bite attack.
I do.
No.
I can sense the presence and location of poisons, poisonous creatures, and diseases within 30 feet of me, and I can identify what kind of poison, poisonous creatures, or disease.
Interesting. Okay, you don't get a single ping.
I mean, I don't know. Miss Winterstar?
Yes.
Winterstar. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
I remember. I know things. Can I have my little receptacle back for a second?
Of course. And she'll hand it to you.
Did you?
You drink it?
Yeah, if anybody's gonna be the test guinea pig, it probably should be me.
Okay, Constitution saving throw.
Play.
Oh,
Enjoy the
Would this
polyjuice
happen?
potion.
Yeah, would this happen to
Yeah.
be on against poison? Or is it
No.
a magic effect? Okay.
It's a magical effect. Oh, hi, Lucky.
lucky.
11.
11.
Hello,
Okay.
lucky.
It tastes refreshing and it's cool. As you begin to, like, as you swallow it and you kind of assess it, it has a very lightly floral taste to it. Hi, Lucky. Hi.
Just appears.
Suddenly a cat.
Suddenly, just as
Someone threw a coin in for lucky.
right on the keyboard.
just as you drink it, you hear a door open. And you see appearing from the door Professor Varelda Lang. And with her in tow are 2 Witherbloom students. And they appear to be pushing a box on wheels into the room. All right, everyone. Please gather around. No playing in the stalls, Alexander.
Fell over, sorry.
Right. Well, come close, everyone. Actually, you're a little too close. Back up.
Alright.
God, Alex, don't seem too eager.
She says, perhaps take another 5 feet step backwards. Thank you.
It's almost like there's something Stella needs to like place there.
It's almost like we're framing a shot.
You see the 2 students begin to move away from this this box that is suspended on wheels here. All right, magical physiologies class. As you know, by the end of the week, we will be having our 2nd exam. So please pay attention. We were given special authorization by the college to spend some time here on the Witherbloom campus. As you know, we normally have our classes in the Biblioplex. So thank you to Witherbloom College. She begins clapping. All of the other students begin clapping as well with varying degrees of illumination and excitement. You see Quintilius roll his eyes.
Or stands there awkwardly.
Right, well, so let me introduce to you your next subject of study. She pulls a lever on the side of the box, and you see sitting in the very middle is a baby creature of some kind. You see it
Could
sitting,
be anything.
You see it sitting on its rump, and it appears to be a 4-legged creature that bears the appearance of an owl face and owl claws, but a bear-like body.
It looks awfully familiar.
Yeah.
It is
Totally wouldn't know this
currently
another day.
sitting on its rump, looking at all of you with these big, gorgeous eyes, and it chirps like a bird. Our next exam will be on owlbears. Make sure you're paying attention to this subject. You see that as Professor Varelda Lang is gesturing to the bear, the owlbear, she continues to make a point about this being a baby. That this is a baby. This is not a full-grown owlbear. And she goes on and on.
Oh.
Let me get some checks from all of you.
And the foreshadowing is terrifying.
Baby.
Baby.
So we are going to enter into the exam mini game here, and this is going to be the studying phase. So it's
Okay.
up to you to flavor how you want with this. So you have 2 choices, or 3 if you're creative and want to come up and freestyle, whatever you want. The first one is to study, and you're paying attention to Professor Varelda Lang. Number 2, your second option, is to play with the baby owlbear, which will not count as studying whatsoever. But you might form a special bond with the baby. And option 3 is whatever you want. Okay?
You can't just tell people that they could form a special bond with the baby owlbear.
Yes, I can.
It's like you're trying to make us fail exams.
But I
So,
need
like-
good grades.
I'm a druid and have speak with animals, so I'm gonna play with the baby.
You're gonna play with the baby. Okay. Roll me an animal handling check at advantage.
Okay. Am I able to cast speak with animals for this, or is this just
Yes,
on the
yes, you
exam
can.
right now?
But also remember, it is a baby.
It's a
It's just a
baby.
Well, yeah, but I want to see. So I will have that cast, and then what am I rolling for my
At advantage, animal handling.
animal handle?
21.
Been
Your-
bad.
Your original roll was a natural 1, but you get advantage here.
Mhm.
Okay, so what does it look like when you cast Speak with Animals?
So I think Tomerix will have a very bright aura sort of form around their temple and their eyes, and just sort of seems like they're focusing on something. And then all of a sudden, instead of hearing the birds chirping around them, they start to hear chatter. They're, in a somewhat settled town of people. And they look down at the baby owlbear and say, "What's your name?"
Are you food? Are you food? I'm hungry.
I have food, but
You
I'm
look
not.
chewy.
I have something chewy. Other chewy things you can eat if the professor says yes.
Give me food. And the baby owlbear just sort of does whatever they want. Professor Varel DeLang is busy teaching and is not looking. The owlbear begins snuffling on you, trying to
Did
dig in.
Reveling like pull in like a blackboard and is now writing on it, turned
Yeah.
away from
Knowing
everyone?
her, like, probably.
100%.
I would like to see if I can recall what is like not good to feed baby owlbears, if like there's anything I should avoid, or if like, because I don't want to get in trouble or make this baby owlbear sick.
Don't feed it yourself.
Unfortunately, with the rules of the mini game, you have
Yeah.
chosen to not study, so you don't know, and you
Yes.
also only have split
Okay.
seconds to decide on what you want to do here, as the owlbear
Okay.
is starting to snuffle and sniff you.
All right. So I will. The owlbear seems to think I am chewy and tastes good. So, Tomerix likes to, snack on like seaweed or other dried like salty like greens,
Mhm.
and so they'll take out probably something like that, like edamame or seaweed or something, like some sort of like salty green that's like all crunchy and a texture heaven, and see how the owlbear likes that, hoping that it won't make them
Roll me a
Don't give it
dexterity
spinach, it'll
saving
kill us
throw.
all.
Okay. Oh no.
Dexterity saving. You're gonna get mauled.
Oh,
It's a baby.
It's a baby.
just-
How
a
big is this baby
baby.
compared to the rest of us?
It's probably around like 300 pounds.
Jesus
4.
Christ.
Okay.
My baby.
So the baby eats all of that
Baby.
and then bites your fingers. You keep all your
Ow.
fingers, but you're definitely bleeding from your hand now. Hungry! I need more food. All right. We're moving on. So
Oh.
you feel like you've bonded with the owlbear.
Yeah, you know, blood brothers.
No, I have created I have a literal blood bond with it. I hope so.
You have bonded.
V, what do you want to do?
I would like to try to use persuasion to try to share and discuss what's going on and what we're hearing with Rubina and Quintilius.
Ooh, okay. So also, by the way, this entire time that Miri is engaging with the owlbear, if you're trying to listen, all you hear is
Chirp, chirp, chirp.
yeah, just like monstrous noises. You don't hear words, of course. You don't know what the owlbear is saying. Okay, so you did you want to? Are you trying to do option 1 or option 3 here?
Study, but I'm trying to use persuasion to study by like discussing what we're learning and what we're seeing with the other two.
Okay. By choosing to study, you can use any skill that you want here. You have to beat a 12. So go ahead and roll me persuasion. 19. You succeed here. So as you are speaking to Rubina and Quintilius, kind of like sharing notes, going over the subject here. The three of you kind of hook onto a conversation point about how the best way to train an owlbear is to mimic exactly what you want them to do. So, for example, if you want to teach them like how to be a mount, getting on your hands and knees and like acting it out is the best way to like communicate and teach the owlbears. So that is basically the conversation that the three of you have over there to the side.
Very fitting considering what's currently going on. And
All right, we'll move on to Melody.
Melody is half listening to the lecture and half watching this unfold near her, and leans back and looks at Mel, and is gonna strike up a quick conversation about how this thing seems normal, but it's not quite right. And both of us are like that, and I want to use nature.
Okay, and
To
this
study.
is to study. All right, go ahead and roll nature.
No.
10.
That's okay.
So, unfortunately, you will fail the studying here, but I will say that the two of you strike up a pretty interesting conversation, and Melwyn Thorne actually seems to know a lot about owlbears and will give you a little helpful nugget and tell you that they like to make beds made out of bones. And they love playing in bones.
Oh, very owlish.
Yes.
most
Okay.
ominous knowledge.
Interesting. All right. Uh, Alex.
Alex is having memories of last time. And so he wants to try. He really wants to play with the owlbear. And then I think in the thought of trying to maybe want to play with the owlbear, he kind of looks over and sees that it's like chomping on Tamarax. So it's like, oh, well, eh. And the thought kind of goes in his head, well, last time was very iffy. I remembered stuff, then I forgot stuff, then I remembered stuff. So I'm gonna try my best this time to stay straight and just study. So he's gonna want to try and study and go through at least one exam where he studies properly and remembers stuff.
Okay. So you can choose any ability here that you want.
Well, I'm gonna use something I am proficient with because why not? And the best one I have is history.
Okay.
So the way I'm gonna spin that is, I'm kind of listening, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we'll just say that maybe I've read, not as much as mysteries, but I've read fantasy books before a little bit. And like, oh, this kind of reminds me, oh, that monster. Oh yeah, I remember that creature. Oh yeah, that. And like, that kind of just goes through my head as I'm trying to learn and piece things together and sort of use that to try and learn. And maybe I've heard one or two things that the professor said along the way beforehand.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and roll history for me. Need to beat a 12. 20.
Ah,
Whoa.
Good
20 will do
job.
it.
Okay.
Study gang.
So, at some point, the professor runs over and grabs the owlbear by the scruff of their neck and drags them back and plops them back down onto the platform here. And the rest of the studying session goes smoothly. You see some time pass. And eventually comes exam day.
Stella gets to roll for all 17 NPCs for the
You're
exam.
crazy.
Nope, I'm not gonna do that.
Nope. Oh, darn it.
All right, class, in front of you are your tests. There are 2 sides to it, so make sure that you do both. You'll find a multiple choice section and then a short essay on the back. You may begin now. Pick up your quills. No talking, or you will be disqualified. You have until the rest of the afternoon. Good luck. Miri,
God, Alex and I could cheat so easily.
you could.
Oh my god.
So,
We could.
remember, cheating is an option if you want to. You can cheat if you like. Otherwise, as you flip open your tests here, Miri, you see on the front page, Owlbear disposition and habits. You have to choose multiple choice answers regarding their hunting, eating, mating, fighting, and living habits. Please roll me a nature check. You unfortunately do not get a reroll.
Okay. Thankfully, I have a nat 20. All right, let's see.
I did double check the list.
Thank you so much. All right,
Mhm.
and you said, what am I, nature check?
Yes. That is a natural
Oh my
one.
I am using my nat 20, please.
Okay. You use your natural 20 here. So describe to me what this looks like as you are doing these multiple choice. You're doing really badly, but then all of a sudden,
Yes.
change course.
So, I think when having played with the owlbear, Miri maybe starts to be a little bit too focused on like the owlbear's like eating habits and it being hungry because of their playing with it and that really being just like the gist. It's so hunger motivated. But then I think somewhere along the line they realize, oh shit, and kind of go back and redo their answers, knowing that they have a lot of time to complete the exam. They calm down and just reassess.
Okay. You flip the page, sweat beating at your brow. Owlbear companions. Write a short essay on common methods for taming, training, and handling owlbears, and on keeping an owlbear as a companion. Roll me an animal handling check, please. Do not get a reroll here.
I won't like booty today, but that's not.
Hey.
Uh,
10. All right. You begin to second guess yourself as you're filling out this part of the essay. So unfortunately, you will fail this part. What does this look like? What happens? Like, what keeps you like from? You're very, very close to getting a passing grade on this part. But you don't quite get it.
I think that Miriam becomes very possessed in thought about home and things that are going on there that shouldn't be popping up in their head right now. Everything that they might have learned while they were playing with the owlbear or in the stable when the other students were talking just pops out of it. And they mess up. And as they're doing it, just know that I should have paid more attention.
As you're about halfway done writing this essay here, you get sentimental, you get reflective and nostalgic, thinking about home. And for a brief moment, the classroom around you begins to sort of blur out as you're thinking about home. What is Miri feeling right now? Like, you miss home, but what part of home do you miss? You have drawn the Rayleigh card.
Whoa.
Introspection and reflection. You get a flashback. So, in a short scene, take whatever creative liberty you want here. Describe to us what Miri is seeing, what they're thinking, what they're feeling.
They 100% are back at the one of the groves that the gathering of Eldath migrates to. with their mentor, Brenos, who is in the middle of teaching them something else about being a healer and, more importantly, one day leading the gathering, something that Miri has never understood why they're the one that Brenos chose when they're not even from this group, this conglomeration of circles. They're an outsider. But despite that, they're a very muscular and fatherly looking furbolg, a comforting presence. It's just telling her again, oh, Tomerix, you can't become bogged down one day, very soon. I won't be here to help you. It'll come sooner than you think. I don't say this to worry you. I say this to prepare you. You'll go to a place from here and learn very much. But just remember, just because you don't pass every one of their trials does not make you any less, because you will always have. I know that you will be ready.
And
They come back to themselves and just, despite knowing that they messed up, are filled with a bit of mirth, just, okay, I don't need to feel so bad.
hey. Camera slowly slides over to Storm.
Yeah, it's test time.
Owlbear disposition and habits. Multiple choice. Please roll me a nature check.
Stella, do you believe in me though?
No.
Wait, no, I need you to believe in me. Give me the energy.
No.
Give me the last 5% of your energy.
Uh-uh.
All right, well then I
3.5%.
gotta do this
Final
as a
offer.
rival.
What?
Who are you rivaling?
You.
Me! You got 20. Good job. See? I knew it. I knew if I didn't handhold you, that you would fight your way to success. All right.
Like a baby owlbear.
It's
Yeah.
a baby. It's a
She
baby.
knew that if she held
Baby.
her hand out, I would bite it.
You pass the multiple choice with flying colors. What is going on through Storm's head as you're regarding hunting, eating, mating, fighting, and living habits of owlbears?
So for Storm, she thinks back to her home and her different siblings and the stories that they would tell when they would go out on hunts. And one of her siblings, Squall, used to love bullying owlbears. And so they would always come back with different stories about how their hunts would go, and there's bits and pieces of that, of what they were eating, what they were doing at the time. And so while she isn't an expert by any stretch, she's got all these little incidental notes that really tie it together.
Hey. You flip the page. Owlbear companions. Write a short essay on common methods for taming, training, and handling them. Animal handling check, please.
Hey, I know about this one. We talked about it.
Yeah,
It's a 7.
that's a 7. However, you did study, so you get a free reroll here. Roll again.
So if I use this reroll, am I unable to use a nat 20 after?
You can. It's fine. A 9.
It's taunting me. It's right there.
I know.
All right, I will use a nat.
Okay, use a nat 20. Describe to me what this looks like as you totally aced the essay.
So I think it started with Storm being lost in her thoughts from the first half and writing the completely wrong essay at first before erasing it all and actually going back and writing about what her, Rubina, and Quintilius all discussed.
Love it. Okay. Melody. Owlbear
Yeah.
disposition and habits. Nature check, please.
Well, that last one was just so cuddly and cute, so they all must be that way.
A 15.
Unless I'm right.
You are so right. You passed this part with flying colors. What's going on through Melody's head? How are you totally destroying this part of it?
I think for a lot of the answers, she goes through once and does the whole thing and does the teacher recommended option of checking your answers. And she's like, WWMD. What would Melanthor do? Not that, or that, or that, or that, or that.
That's so cute. All right, you flip the page. Owlbear companions. I need an animal handling check.
Bones.
Just big letters. Bones.
Bones.
There's a 4. Which is not a
Bones.
pass, it's a failure. I think you just actually literally write bones on the back.
Yup.
Gonna say that, yeah.
Yeah.
Bones.
Bones.
Like in
Spent
like
a
in
long
bo-
time
like
actually trying to make the essay, but you couldn't think of
yeah,
anything.
no, Melody.
and
You,
stuff.
like anybody who's looking sees Melody staring at the paper. Pick up the quill, back down. Pick up the quill, and then slowly, hands moving far too slowly to actually be writing an essay, in big bubble letters. Bones.
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 So basically like calligraphy.
Yeah,
You just spent your whole time writing
bones.
Amazing. Okay. Alex. Owlbear disposition and habits. I need you to roll me a nature check.
Please.
Yo, I love that y'all are agonizing over this as if it's a real test.
Everybody wants to be so good at school. Okay.
Yeah.
This is
No,
amazing.
Storm's doing everything
I-
she can to get A's.
I even tried studying.
All
I
right,
I'm
can see
18.
the
trying
fact that
studying.
I sacrificed being able to talk to the owlbear. Getting
Yeah,
good
but you're like good at this stuff.
Okay, Alexander rolled an 18. You pass. Tell me how you nail the multiple choice.
I paid attention. No, so
I mean, that's good enough for me if you want.
Yeah, no, I mean it was just more of the like when the teacher was up there explaining the different things between hearing everyone else play with the owlbear, I was able to still pick up just enough to where I go, yep, this is what this is.
Hmm.
That's how I passed that.
Excellent. You flip the page feeling confident, and it says, Owlbear companions, write a short essay. So I need an animal handling check from you.
I gotta put down the owlbear companion.
Oh, Lord.
Okay,
job.
16. You
16.
pass.
Well,
But tell me what this looks like as you're writing this essay.
honestly, I think the little bit that I took from watching them play, I kind of was just like, learning without even really realizing it. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, all I can think of is when they were, and then I'm like looking at it and I'm like, they like food, attack fingers when they see food, and just like kind of like make little kind of haha jokes, but then also in there put like legit, like, good legit stuff. So there's like a little bit of a playfulness with my answer, but like when they look at it, they go, okay, this person knows what they're talking about.
Sorry, my cat is sitting on my mouse now.
Okay.
Oh my!
There's our chance. Everyone put your
yeah.
rolls in.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
leave cat and mouse joke on the table because it's too easy.
Well, no, it's on the desk, not the table.
All right. Do some quick rolls here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So I have an important question.
What?
When we were all having study time, did Cataras try
are
to
you
give the
messing with?
owlbear a
Hey.
pickle?
Lucky.
Lucky.
I'd hope not.
It's pushing the cards around.
He wants to draw a card from the deck of many. What card did he get?
I'll let him pick
He said
a
it was
card.
for zombie.
Okay. Lucky, you want to pick a card? Here.
Yeah, it goes for zombie.
1, 2, or 3.
Go lucky.
Hi, baby. Pick one.
Now that you want him to, he's like, I don't want it anymore.
Just giving me baby eyes. Baby.
Oh.
1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3.
Oh my god, most of our class failed.
If anything, that says
Yeah.
more about the instructor than it does about
Oh
the class.
shit, he drew the Fates card, y'all.
Oh
Wow.
god.
Oh, he gets to rewrite history. The class gets a second attempt at succeeding.
Hey.
Go lucky.
Lucky, there's only room for one god. Get out of here.
Okay, so yeah, the NPCs rolled really badly. Okay, so a group of you are dismissed for a couple of hours as you go to lunch and the teacher grades your papers. As you get back, you are all sitting back in your seats and the professor's not there. You wait. You wait. Eventually, Professor Vereldeling comes back in. It seems that there was an incident in the staff lounge. Unfortunately, some of your papers were destroyed, and they are not able to be recovered. However, the ones that we were able to recover, I have graded them to the best of my ability. These are the scores.
God damn it, Rosie.
Melody, Miri, I will say I'm a little disappointed.
Yeah.
I thought you could do better than this.
Me too.
And she slides the papers face down onto the
Oh.
desks in front of
God.
you.
I'm pretty
Ugh.
sure I at least got like 30%.
She steps over in between Storm and Alex. I need the two of you to stay after class. Everyone else, you're dismissed. We'll see about getting those papers restored, or, if necessary, a retake. The other students kind of look precariously to each other. None of them complain, and they all slither out.
I think at this particular moment, Alex is looking at Storm and giving him a kind of eye signal. When he can't do the head thing, does the eye signal. And just basically, just tell Storm basically like, I'm really nervous. I don't know what I did. I don't think I did.
Did you
anything.
cheat or something?
I don't think so.
This is going.
What do you mean you don't think so?
Is this
Yeah,
out
this
loud?
is going between.
Oh.
No,
Okay,
this
okay.
is the head thing.
Professor Vereldeling doesn't seem to notice that Melody's still in the classroom, just kind of turning towards Storm and Alex. It has been alerted to me that the two of you communicate telepathically time to time. Your eyes narrow as you're kind of like freaking out to each other. I need both of you to roll deception checks.
Oh no. Because we were just doing it! No!
9?
A 9 from Storm.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm in the wrong.
Just to be clear, so I'm not remembering incorrectly. Neither of you cheated, correct?
No, they didn't.
No.
No.
So, but oh no.
But
there we
because
go.
we could cheat,
Oh
A
no.
16. Okay.
Took me a second to find that. I don't know why my brain.
No,
was
it's
not.
okay. Professor Vereldeling looks seriously at the two of you and says, "Now, I know that both of you are very good students, and I know that you are not very likely to cheat on these very important exams. So, giving you benefit of the doubt, I will record these grades." And she puts your tests in front of you. You both have perfect scores.
Mhm.
That's not suspicious. at all.
100%
Yeah. Okay,
flawless,
yeah.
right? She says, "Moving forward in our exams for this class, I will have both of you equip special gear to ensure that you are not telepathically communicating with each other during
Not
class.
gonna look awkward at all.
This is a precaution. This is not an insinuation. This is not saying you have done anything incriminating. It is simply a precaution. Is that all right with the two of you?"
I mean, it
What
kinda
kind of
seems like you kinda
special
have to.
instruments are these?
They are simply bracelets. You can take them off as soon as you have finished the test.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be fine, I guess.
All right. You are dismissed. Good job. Two of you scored highest in the entire class.
Nice.
She turns around and almost bumps into you, Melody.
Professor.
"You should study more." And she just walks
I-
around you.
Right.
That's why I'm over here. I'm standing like 10.
I tried.
She just leaves the classroom.
There's just a big sigh of relief that comes out of Alexander, and he's just like, "I thought I did something bad."
No, you want to see something bad? Melody flips her paper and shows everybody the bubble drawing of just bones.
Okay, yeah, that is. Yeah, okay, that's
Oh,
understandable.
I
at least
could
you had-
Very
remember
good
shit.
handwriting.
Mhm.
At least you had fun with it.
But the bones look nice though. Like the way that you wrote
Yeah.
them and everything, they look really nice.
Great.
I
I
would like
still
to-
have like a 40.
I'd like to ask why you just wrote bones.
It was that or blank paper.
As you say that, you hear the door bust open and Rosie stumbles inside. "Oh, good, you haven't left. I was wondering where I would be able to bump into you, but you haven't left, so therefore I found you. Good.
Yeah.
I have some juicy goss for you. Are you ready?
I forgot this is
Are you
your bit.
ready?
Yep. Uh-huh.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Why does that paper say bones? Is that the exam that we just took?
Yep.
You know? I get it. You know what I wrote on the back of mine? I drew a picture of a flower.
Oh. Yeah. I don't know
Ro-
why. It just didn't happen
Rosie,
this
did
time.
you pass?
I don't know. My paper didn't get graded. I probably have to
Oh.
retake it. Maybe I'll write bones. Wait, what did you get?
Don't rate bones. Don't do that.
Oh,
Don't do that.
okay.
I really like you. Please don't rate bones.
All right. I won't.
If Quintilius had asked, though.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I wonder what happened to the papers. Anyway, so there is going to be a show. An
Oh?
improvisational outdoor play at the Rose Stage Festival
Ooh.
coming up very soon.
Oh.
The Play Actors Drama Guild has put together some interesting things. There might be a dragon on stage.
Sorry? This seems
No,
like
no,
a
no,
really
not
big
you.
leap for
Not you, not you. Like an actual dragon, like a big.
Wait,
Big
what do you mean
dragon.
an actual dragon?
Excuse
Well,
me.
Storm is a dragon.
I'm
Yeah, I was
sorry.
gonna say,
That was
Storm is a
actually
dragon.
very fucked up of me to say. I'm no, she like actually
Yeah.
gets down in front of you eye to eye level. I'm sorry, that's not what I meant. I meant a very big, large black dragon that is the size of a horse.
Oh. correct me if I'm wrong. That's not very big.
It is bigger than a horse, a very big horse.
Okay.
I think most people use a house for a descriptor or something giant.
A house. That's a better descriptor. Yes, the size of a house.
Okay.
There you go.
Like a gnome house.
I don't know. Anyway, someone wants to summon one.
That sounds like a horrifically terrible
Why
idea.
would someone want to sub? What? Okay.
Aren't black dragons known for being like really not nice?
I don't know. We haven't gotten there
Rosie
yet.
looks over at Storm.
What kind of? They're not thinking of chromatic, are they?
I'm just passing the juice down the grapevine.
It's a good one.
So that. Why does everyone do very dangerous things here?
Yeah,
Um,
it's
The magical
so many
college.
things here that
Where else
Yeah,
would you do
but, like,
it?
Yeah.
That's kind of a villain.
Rosie,
yeah.
do you have anything to do with this?
That's a good question.
Are you talking about the festival or are you talking about the papers?
Papers?
Both at this point.
Oh, both. But now I definitely think you had something to do with
Both
this.
at this point.
I
Oh.
don't know what you're talking about. Anyway,
Oh,
I might
Okay.
have had a hand or two in helping make some of these props. Perhaps they look very cool. And you should come visit. See that she's doing something with her face, trying to wink at you aggressively.
Okay, Rosie,
Miri,
I'm
Miri,
gonna be very
Miri will
honest.
wink back.
I don't think we're a subtext
Ah.
kind of people.
Eh.
Did you make a dragon costume? Because if so, I will come and be there. But if
Please
not,
come. I don't want. I have a lot of friends, but they don't always come to my things, you know?
yeah, I want to come to your things, but I'm asking you for a straight answer. Rosen Miffin Fib.
Yes, I made
Are
a
you-
prop. I made it with my
And
hands.
you're gonna be a cool
Okay,
big
good.
dragon, okay?
Okay.
Yeah?
I don't
So
know
it-
about the dragon part, but I am going to be wearing a basilisk outfit.
That's really cool.
Ooh.
I suppose it depends on how many people show up to help.
Oh, you should bring like wash off paint so that when you like look at people you can throw like a spot of gray paint on them like they're turning into stone.
I love
That's a
that.
great
Oh,
idea.
that's
maybe
a great idea.
maybe make it edible.
Ooh.
Then people won't be so mad. They could just go like and then they're fine.
And what if they start licking each other? You know, that's actually I don't
Even
think
better.
That it may not be bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, please show up. It would mean the world
Yeah.
to me.
No, we will. I just the last week has, been really a lot.
I know. I was really jealous of you. And she looks over at Miri. You got to touch the creature. This is soft.
Creature.
Owlbear. The baby. It's a baby.
The owl
Wow,
baby.
Its feathers were very soft. Yeah.
Oh. I don't know. When's the next time we're going to see an owlbear?
Hopefully not
Tom-
anytime soon.
Tomerix, as soon as Rosie asks about that, also remembers that they held Aurora's hand and starts blushing.
Are you choking?
No, I'm just don't worry about it. I'm fine.
Okay. Well, it's in a few days. You'll see posters about everywhere. All right. Don't write bones. Got it.
Ooh, wait,
And
I
we'll
actually
show-
have one.
we'll-
Yeah, wait, Miri first.
Yes?
Oh yes, I was gonna say that I definitely am gonna show up. Prop.
Thank you. You're so sweet, aren't you? And she like elbows you. Ah,
Maybe-
you're good friends. Melody.
Rosie,
Yes.
has anything happened with Xanther in the past week? I feel
Xanther.
like he was off that one day
Yeah.
we went on the field trip. and I can't quite put my finger on it.
Hmm.
Did he like, I don't know, did he like take a fall or something? That's what cheerleaders do. They fall off of things, right?
Oh, well, maybe, probably. He's also in the gymnastics club, so I think Xanther spends a lot of time in the air, vaulting into the air, falling from the air. I
Yeah,
think
okay.
that happens quite a bit. I can ask around if you like.
No. Just, I don't know. Here, and I'm gonna like shuck out a few gold coins and just give them to Rosie. Just go like buy him a treat or something.
Aw, you're so bloody sweet.
Well, all the fun stuff he's tried to do has kind of blown up in his face lately, so he's probably not feeling great.
What if we threw
Yeah.
him a party?
He
Oh, I love
seems like he really
parties.
likes parties.
Oh, he's a great
Yeah.
dancer. Have you ever danced with him?
No.
No.
Oh my god, he does this one thing with his hips. It's pretty fun. Anyway, right. I will send you a message and we'll plan a party. How about that? That sounds like fun. Yes. Oh, no bones. Don't not.
No bones.
No bones.
All
Don't
right,
write bones.
I will
Please,
not.
for the
Bone
love.
party?
No.
I mean, it could
I
be.
don't have bones.
You know, we could
Oh,
do
you-
something about that.
I
No
could give you
thanks.
some bones.
Nothing a bit of paint can't change and mix up.
Oh, that's true. That could be fun.
I'm
No,
a great
stop.
painter.
Too many ideas. Rosie, bounce.
Okay, I'll see you around. And she just like literally bounces away.
Oh, neat. A bones or no bones party.
Oh. We could all lie
So-
down for once.
So I guess I have to go to
Lay down.
this improv thing.
Well, I mean, I was gonna go to the festival anyway, but
Hmm.
Well, if they're summoning a dragon, someone should probably be there who can speak to it.
I mean, somebody's. Wasn't the school founded by dragons?
As you say that, camera begins to whisk through the halls of Strixhaven. There's the song. And it moves between the various paintings and statues. As it does, it settles onto a great giant portrait of dragons. And that is where we're going to end today's session. Yay!
What a perfect thing.
Yahoo!
Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Thank you so much for the cards and all of the lovely chats there, and also for the raids. Thank you to our Patreons. Because of them, everything that we do is possible. We are going to go around and do some outros now, so please tell me who you are, where we can find you, and what your favorite part of the episode was. And we'll start off with Mathis.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mathis. I played Tomerix. You can find me at Mathis Shees on X and Blue Sky. My favorite part of today, I think, even though it ended up in me not doing great on the exam, was doing the owlbear thing, because that was the first time I've played a druid and popped the speak with animals. So even though it was just a baby bear, owlbear yelling about being hungry, it was fun. So, but yeah. Still not feeling great about those exam scores, but it's okay. We're here to flirt with the NPCs. So,
Wonderful. Thank you so much. We'll pop on over to Vertigo Cross.
Hello, I'm Vertigo Cross. I'm a variety game streamer over on Twitch. I like to play a mix of different things, so come check it out. It might be something you haven't seen before. Also on Tuesdays, with Zombie and Stella, I play in a Humblewood campaign, so you can catch me there as well. As for my favorite part, I really enjoyed when Stella learned about my understand joke skill check I made.
Yep. I love your rolls. Thank you so much. We'll pop on over to Willow.
Hi everybody, I'm Willow. I play Melody. You can find me on Twitter and Blue Sky at Ariadne's Weave. Today, per usual, I think is just all of our little chats, talking to our little friends, our little love interests, our little crushes. I think the NPCs in this game are so, like, tender. Like, each of them is, like, such a great, if not, like, complete individual, but, like, such a great position of archetype that it just, the story can't be bad. Like, with so many interesting things in it, it just can't be bad. So I love talking to him. I love flirting with him. I like seeing what happens. Quincy, man.
Quincy. I love it. Thank you so much. Yeah, not to toot my own horn or anything, but I made up this whole encounter that we did today. I just slapped all the NPCs in a room and then made the professor not be there, and I was like, this will be fun. Who knows what the fuck's gonna happen?
I drank stuff from a magic well, which turned out fine.
Or did
I
it?
think.
For now.
Or did it? My theory is that it puts you to sleep. That was the working melody theory, is that they feed it to the animals when it's like time to go night night.
Nap.
Nap juice was not a joke.
Yeah, this session, like in the book, it was supposed to just be like, take the quiz. And that was it. And I was like, that's boring. It'd be fun, like, you know, if you go on a little field trip and then you see the animal, you get to interact with the animal.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, it's a baby. Yeah, so thank you so much. Oh, that's so sweet. We'll pop on over to Zombie.
Hello, I am Jacob. I'm Zombie. I am Z. I'm sure you like to call me. I'm the lore keeper and Captain Z of the Good Ship Clip. I probably do too many clips. It's up to your own discretion. Today, I played Alexander Thum. And I've gotten this right all year, and I will probably next time mess it up, but we will see. Tune in to find out. You can find me on Twitter or on Blue Sky at ZombieFighter89. If you go there, there is a pinned message. Follow me also, by the way. That'd be really cool. But like, there's a pinned message there of all the different work that I've done. I am a video editor by trade. I've also done clips too. I can be hired to do clips for your VODs as well. So I have examples of clips I've done, videos that I have done, highlights I've done. So go check it out, see what kind of stuff you'd like, and all that stuff. Favorite part for today, kind of was just like the interaction with all of the NPCs. I did think that was really fun. And then there was a small part of me that's like, this is hinting at a quiz. This is hinting at the exam. Then we get hit with the exam, and I'm like, man, I kind of wish I had, like, in my mind, I'm like, I was going to buy Nat 20s today anyway for everyone. And I'm like, maybe I should have. And then when I saw how everyone was reacting to it, I'm like, no, it was best idea that I didn't, because it's the real, like, we've got to pass these things, you know? So I think every once in a while it's fun to have that, like, Nat 20 in your pocket to be like, okay, whatever, here you go, exam, whatever. But it does bring the fun to the exam.
Yeah,
with that.
you get bones because of the lack of them.
Exactly. We got bones. We got
Story writes itself.
We got wonderful content from that. And speaking of wonderful content, you're at this channel, you're watching wonderful content. Because not only is there this Patreon game, but there are two other ones that I've been very lucky to be in. Number one has been our longest running one, which is Saltmarsh, where I play Finn Coulson, Ranger Researcher. And we are just figuring out what is going on in this place that we've been at. There's a little bit of a mystery we have to solve before we can head back to Saltmarsh and report what's going on. Just almost like a neighbor little lad next to us. It's kind of interesting. And then, as V pointed out earlier, on Tuesdays is Humblewood, where I play as Leon Breeze, the pro wrestler extraordinaire, yeah! And we get to find out what is going on with this egg and these people. And one cool thing, do you like really funny, annoying mushrooms? Because we've got one, and he's a little buddy, and he's awesome, and he helped us get a sneak attack. Did it work? Find out next time. Yeah.
We also have an open seat in Humblewood.
Oh, that's right. Yes, that's right. Come join us. Come enjoy us. Myself, V, B Street Homes, and Incognito Burrito are all really, really, really fun peoples. If you have the means and can support Stella and want to play D&D, like, this is just, you get to be a fun, you know, animal creature. And you get to be a little guy. And you get to join us in all these fun adventures. And supporting Stella is my favorite thing, and be your favorite thing too. Come stop by.
Thank you so much, Zombie. I really appreciate it. And thank you so much, everyone, for being here. And thank you so much, everyone who's watching this over on YouTube. That's going to be it for us now. We will be back with more Strixhaven on the 19th. We hope you have a great night, and we'll see you then. Bye, everybody!